We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, it's the home opener for 2017 between the Cleveland Indians. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Rajay Davis started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. And Harold, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
And just never could commit to the swing there, but he went around, and it's even now at 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. And there to put it away is Gonzalez, and there's your first out. Digging in now, Javier Baez. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. Ran it in on the fists, 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And Ben, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Third baseman, number 8.
First offering on its way. Johnson stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner, but foul. Takes something off, but it's 1-2 now.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Here's Mookie Betts. His average coming in way up there in the 380s. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you. Well, if you're wondering if he's going to be loose for this game, there's our answer. 98 in the first inning. He's going to be coming right after.
Now we'll step off the rubber and go to first. The next 0-2. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
He's just fouling him off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Hard hit ball to second. Played on the backhand. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Now to the plate, Ramon Lanier. To lead things off here in the bottom.
Center fielder, Ramon Lanier.
And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Harold, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Well, Matt, you talk about an uphill battle and bad timing. You're playing poorly, and you turn around on the schedule, and look who you're facing. You're facing their best pitcher. You're facing the ace. It's going to take a full team effort, and you're going to need a little luck in this one to win it.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Donaldson is going to get there. 1 down. Here's Jurickson Profar hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Well, he swung right through that on that changeup. The changeup is a tough pitch to swing at for the first pitch because you haven't measured his velocity yet. So you don't know what you're going to see coming your direction.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2. So that was a good job to hold up right there.
Throw on to first, 2 gone. And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. 0-1 count and the pitch. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
See what happens when you work fast, you stay aggressive, and you come right after guys, man.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas. And at the plate, Josh Donaldson. He'll match up with Blake Snell now to lead off the inning.
First baseman, Josh.
Here comes the
Donaldson.
first pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Popped high in the air. Lindor is there for it. 1 away. At the plate, Chris Taylor. He begins playing this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Chris Taylor goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Now the pitch. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. He's under it and makes the catch standing inside the visitors' bullpen. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year.
The shortstop.
Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Taylor has it, and it's a quick out number 1. Here's Yonder Alonso. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. Big tilt on the slider gets a swing and a miss. The 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. And here's a ball hit in the air. Baez ranging into shallow right. He can't get there as it falls in. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. Here's Carlos Gonzalez hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to.
Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. And Gonzalez lays off as he goes to 2-1 now.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Davis has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back. Here now is Mike Zunino. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he'll be tagged out heading toward the plate, and with that, the inning. Here's Carlos Gomez. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Designated hitter, Carlos Gomez.
A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
That's a pretty good break right there, breaking all the way across the zone. Now it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time, but man, that's a nasty snapdragon hook right there.
And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Batting ninth,
Here's Leonis Martin. First time to the plate for him, and he's carrying an eye-popping batting line with him. Up in the 360s to start play. And now they've got him in a rundown. And they'll apply the tag, and he is out at second. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled back. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 11.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Davis.
Rajay Davis checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Stepping into the box, Mike Zunino. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Mike Zunino.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
That's a great check swing. That's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from you. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
Martin is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Stepping into the box, Dustin Fowler. Here comes the first pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ramon Lanier. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Ramon Lanier.
Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Now a swing and a fly ball. Betts sprinting after it, but this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. Left side. Taylor has it. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jurickson Profar. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Runner goes for second. Sliced hard on the ground. And there's a base hit as the run will score from third, and the A's have taken a 1-0 lead. Ready for another chance? Trevor Story looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to dip.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And now, meanwhile, this is going to be extra bases, and that may just get a couple of runners home. The runner scores from second. The runner from first crosses the plate. It's a 3-0 game. And he's back into second here safely. Riding in once again, Francisco Lindor. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
That's a good approach with your facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
I don't know what he was looking for right there, but man, he got a piece of that changeup and was able to foul it off. But that's a ball sitting right there for him to hit, and he was late with it. So I don't know what he's looking for. Looking for something harder, probably.
There you see Yonder Alonso. He waits next. Taylor ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Standing in, Yonder Alonso. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Alonso.
On the ground up the middle. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And on the error, a run is going to score. Digging in to try it again, Stephen Piscotty trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Martin is after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Here's Javier Baez. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Into the windup and the pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. Fouled back. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
And that's the pitch they wanted him to punch out on. A slider down around the knees. That's a good job of holding off on that swing.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So striding in,
8.
Johnson. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Gonzalez is going to get there, and he makes the catch for the second out. Here's Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Scorched to third. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends. So striding forward now, Carlos Gonzalez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Number 6.
Hit hard back up the middle, and Gonzalez is going to have himself a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. Here now is Mike Zunino. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs in only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Got a piece. It's 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Number 10.
Now at the plate, Dustin Fowler. And the fastball is off his glove, and it gets away. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. The run scores from second. Now a 5-0 lead. Digging in once again, Ramon Lanier. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time. Hard on the ground towards short. 1 there. On to first. Man alive, what a double play. And the inning is striding into the box. Josh Donaldson comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
On the ground to third. Story brings it in. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Now at the plate, Chris Taylor. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Chris Taylor.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1.
Here we are in the middle innings, Matt, and he's over 80% first pitch strikes on hitters. You wonder why he's dominating right now. That's a great ratio, getting ahead and getting them out. Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Lined hard toward right center, but this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Tucker
in now,
Barnhart.
Tucker Barnhart. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that. So it's a runner at first with two gone, and standing in the speedy Carlos Gomez. High in the air out to center field. Lanier waits on it, and that's the third out. Ready once again, Jurickson Profar. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Second baseman.
And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Davis is there. He's got it one away. And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike 1. 5 runs, 9 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. And he popped him up, drifting back behind first. Therefore, it is Donaldson, and there are 2 away now. So here's Francisco Lindor now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Lindor.
Cut fastball inside, ball 1. 5 runs, 9 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. Chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a liner, but this is going to get foul.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Martin on the move. And that ends the inning. Here's Leonis Martin. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Center fielder number 12, Leonis
and
Martin.
Looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
And this is taken in for out number 1.
The left fielder.
Here's Rajay Davis now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Heading out towards shallow right. Gonzalez has a read on it. 2 gone. Ready for another chance? Javier Baez, 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. To third. Story picks it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Ready once again, Yonder Alonso. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
First baseman, Yonder
And he
Alonso.
commits to the pitch inside, and he definitely went around. That's strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Hey, that's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him, 1-2. Lifted the other way to left center. Davis on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Up next for Oakland.
Ready for another shot
Left
now.
fielder,
Stephen Piscotty.
Stephen
1 for 2
Piscotty.
on his line so far in the game. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
That right there, Matt, may be the best pitch in baseball. I don't know why people don't throw that high fastball more. It is so difficult for a hitter to raise your hands up and try to get on top of that ball. And before you do all that, it's by you.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder,
Digging in and
number
looking
6,
for more, Carlos Gonzalez. A hit in 2 tries so far. Now a ball lined toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues. He's around first, heading for 2. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. Digging in to try it again, Mike Zunino. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And here's a ball hit in the air. Baez onto the grass. He makes the play. A great catch on. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Johnson. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Number 8.
Swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike one, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Striding in once again, Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Moving under it, Lanier. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping up now, Josh Donaldson. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Swing and a high pop drifting into foul territory. And Alonso will put this one away, and that ends the inning. Digging in once again, Dustin Fowler. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Hit on the ground out to short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Now at the plate, Ramon Lanier. Into the windup and the pitch. Fooled him there, and a little pop-up to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. Here's Jurickson Profar. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double. Ready now, Trevor Story. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Grounded to third. Johnson takes it in. And he thought about going to second, but he'll go to first instead. Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1, here it comes. And look out as that one ran in and got him. Striding in, Yonder Alonso. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. So with a left-handed hitter waiting. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Boy, it's really fun for me watching this vet out there battling in this tough spot. We've seen him in jams like this many times before, so he has plenty of experience to be able to get out of these kind of jams. And he's thinking more about that than the task at hand, which is getting this hitter out.
Oh, and he misses it. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. And they're able to get the force at home for a big out number 2. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there. And they'll put the tag on him. He's out retreating to third base. It's a double play, and the inning. So coming to the plate, Chris Taylor. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air out towards shallow right. Gonzalez has a read on it. 1 down. Digging in the switch hitter, Tucker Barnhart. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
That's an interesting pitch right there. Let's see if that throws him off a little bit. He's been on a pretty good roll. He can't let it upset him. Just get back in the groove right here.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Bounce towards the mound. but this will get foul. 2-1.
Oh, that's a good sign right there. After the fastball, he gets that changeup, and he stayed right on it. Just couldn't keep it fair. He's seeing the ball well, though.
Lanier is there. 2 gone. Here's Carlos Gomez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Carlos Gomez.
Into the windup and the pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late. Stepping in, Stephen Piscotty. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Left fielder.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Here's Cargo, Carlos Gonzalez. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. There's Baez on to first, and it's a good start to the inning for Perez. 2 away. Here now is Mike Zunino. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Perez with a good fastball there to start the at-bat. No balls and a strike. Hit hard on the ground to short. Scooped up on the backhand. And from deep in the hole, he got him. What a play. And that into the box now, Leonis Martin. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Leonis Martin.
And a check swing here. They'll point down to the third base umpire, but no swing on that one. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. The pitch. All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now.
Well, they haven't had a lot of offense in this game. Right now, though, you got 3 balls here. Maybe this will be the leadoff walk that this thing's going for.
That one's in there. 3-1. And yeesh, not the kind of swing you're looking for. 3-1 as it runs to a full count now. 3-2.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Leonis Martin becomes the first out in the 9th inning. Rajay Davis is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Now a bunt attempt here. Story comes up with it. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. Here's Javier Baez. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And there's his first base hit in this one. Didn't waste any time like the first pitch he saw to keep the inning going. Now at the plate, Johnson. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. He's running towards second. Squared that one up just a little late. Here's the 0-1. He'll try it again from first. Pitch inside. The throw. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss, and now the Tribe finds themselves down to their last strike.
There's another swing and strike on a fastball. He's got a nice fastball working, great pop on it, and he's keeping it high in the zone. They're going to have to lay off that if they want.
And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's a 6-1 game.
Right fielder, Mookie Betts.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Throw goes over to third, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit in the air to right field. Gonzalez has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance. Kept the opposition at bay.